An easy way to boost your productivity is to work from a to-do list. An effective to-do list can multiply your productivity during the day. So what are the elements of a to-do list that make it extra effective? It's Dr. K here, and today I want to talk to you about the 9 elements of the perfect to-do list. Number 1, portable. The ideal to-do list is not stuck on your desktop computer. You want to be able to use it while you're out and about. If you travel for work or often work out of the office, you want access to it. This makes to-do lists on your smartphone or on a notebook that you carry around with you the best options. Number 2, easily accessible. This is related to point 1, but you should be able to call up your to-do list in seconds. The reason is, when a task comes up, you want to be able to capture it immediately. Otherwise, you end up trying to remember stuff to put on your to-do list, which defeats the purpose. Number 3, tasks listed as actions. In the productivity book, Getting Things Done, David Allen suggests that your to-do list should be made of actions, not projects. For instance, instead of sales proposal, you should spend 30 minutes writing intro for sales proposal, much more specific. Instead of rewrite website, write work on the About Us page on the website. Basically, you don't want items on your to-do list that are just intimidating monolithic projects, but rather that point in the direction of what you can actually do. Number 4, completable. You should also ensure that each item is completable within the time allotted. This is why work on website as a to-do list item is too broad. It could take weeks. You should break it down to an amount of work that is doable in the time you have available. Number 5, concise. Sometimes it can be tempting to include lots of items on your to-do list to make you feel good when you finish them. I do sympathize with that idea. For instance, you could write pick up children from school as a task and then be able to say task done afterwards. But it could also be said that keeping your to-do list only full of significant items keeps it clearer and more focused. Unless you are at risk of forgetting to pick up your children from school, it's something that was always going to be done regardless, so it doesn't really belong on the to-do list. Number 6, prioritized. A to-do list is a good idea in itself, but it takes on much more value when you start prioritizing the items on there. Especially good is to pick a few items, between 1 to 6, that you really want to ensure you get done today and make those your priority. Number 7, scheduled. The next level is then to actually schedule in items on your to-do list into your day. This can be as simple as writing next to your to-do list approximate times like this. Write report, 8 to 9 a.m. Call supplier, 2 to 2:30 p.m. Do research, 9 to 11 a.m. This makes you consider how much time each task will take and when you will actually get it done. This makes you much more likely to get priority work done. Number 8, completion satisfaction. One of the big advantages of using a to-do list on paper, aside from the earthiness of putting pen on paper, is the fact that when you complete an item, you get the satisfaction of putting a big tick mark next to it, or even better, you get to cross out the task. Number 9, limited. I find this tip quite hard to follow, but I'm aiming for it. Once you complete the items on your to-do list, you should end the day. Yes, my temptation is to sneak in some work I was planning for the next day. But you can see the immense psychological value of developing the habit that once you complete the work on your to-do list, you get the satisfaction and reward of saying, I finished what I needed to do, and then knocking off for the day. The results. When you incorporate the 9 elements I've just described into your to-do list, you'll find you feel much more organized, you'll work through more tasks during a day, you'll feel more job satisfaction, you'll get more important work done, and you'll achieve more. So if you're not using a to-do list now, why not start using one? And if you are using one, why not see how many of these elements you can introduce to your to-do list? Need more help? I have lots of resources to help you become super productive. Scroll down the page to see how to access these. And if you enjoyed this video, visit 7insights.com for more productivity tips.